Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Forge Adventure, where I am gonna untrack this for a little bit. Because I want some more elves. I want to start having a faster deck to potentially go back into Chandra's Volcano. And now that I have this awesome mana ramp with the uh, dungeon map, it would be great if I could. That's cool. If I could get some better elves. I don't have any money. I would like that. The Doctor Who spaceship is cool. I would also like that, but I cannot get it. I need this though. I need that like now because I think I'm gonna be doing a black and green deck for going over there. So I need 500 gold. What do we have in these? It's a Viper. Whenever it attacks, put a blight counter on it. For each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life unless a player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, Phyrexian Elf. Good lord. Alright. That's not too bad. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each permanent sacrifice this way. So it's really a 6 for 6/6. Unless you just start sacrificing tokens, which if you're playing a Bloomburrow deck, you should have tokens. So that's a good card to have too. I wouldn't mind getting it. It's 500. Bloomburrow would also be a fast deck to play against Chandra. So maybe we should do that. I don't know. But I do know I need some money. Honey. And I'm gonna go find a place and start stealing their stuff. That's quite a picture. Alright. Let's see. So let's do the mission here. Oop, that's the end. Which is a tree folk. I never saw that face before. That's funny. From somewhere near the gate, entering the flower crossing, a bell rings frantically. Oh, God. Alright, goblins. Cool. Alright, let's fight some goblins. Why couldn't it be elves? I would like some elves. Gimli! Oh, cool! Gimli has indestructible as long as there's 2 or more creatures died under your control this turn. Wow. Okay. When another creature you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Gimli. When this ability resolves for the 3rd time this turn, Gimli fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. So again, for a token deck, that would be good, because you could just attack with your tokens, they'll die, Gimli gets stronger, and then fight somebody. Alright, let's go fight some goblins. We're not going to get much money from them, unfortunately. I also want to look at my black deck real quick. My green deck. And see if I put... Actually, I need to look in the deck itself. See if I put my rogue elf in here. I did not. I guess because he is black. And I don't have that many elves to begin with. I didn't put him in. But maybe. We'll keep him out for now. Let's go kill some goblins. Ooh, Leonins. I need to do this too to get more weapons. Alright, let's go kill some goblins. And we'll come back here to make some money. And after we make some money, we'll buy our card. Goblin Artificer. He's beat me once. Let's not let that happen again. Let's keep this. Well, no, never mind. I'm mulliganing. This is a much better hand. Alright, so we will pop the armor, and then we'll go first. Awesome. Land, Traveler's Amulet, or not. Let's just get her out right away. And then we'll end. So we already got a 1/1. That's good. We will Traveler's Amulet for a forest. Play said forest. Play the Elvish Mystic. And then we got 1 land. Next turn we'll have 4. We can play the Elvish Piper to get him out. Alright. Let's attack. We'll take 1. They're up to 2 land. They get a goblin for strike and trample. But we will take him out. Alright, she's on an elf though. Alright, I'm gonna get out Elvish Piper still. But then I won't have any land. What does he do? When this card attacks, it gets XO, where X is the number of artifacts your opponents control. Whenever an artifact your opponent controls put into a graveyard from the battlefield, this card deals 1 damage to that player. Actually, let's kill him. So we're gonna play that. Attach our bow to our Tusk Caller, and we'll attack, shooting his guy. They take 3, good. They're gonna play another 1/1. When it dies, they get a 5/5. So that's a little worrisome. Alright, I can go ahead and get an elf out. No, I need to do Elvish Piper, because I need to start getting out my 6/6 with haste. And that way, when he gets his 5/5 out, Lord, that's annoying. I will have something that could take it on. Alright, so we're gonna end. They're gonna get another mountain. And they're gonna pick Goblin for their Door of Destinies, where whenever they play a Goblin, they can put a charge counter on it. Creatures you control of the chosen type get 1/1 for each charge counter. Ooh, that's not good. We need to blow that up. Or blow up his Goblin now. Well, I guess his bigger Goblins are going to be even bigger if I do that. I don't know. Let's pop this. Get our 6/6 out. We have 3 mana available. Do I want to play Loxodon and then just attach it next turn? Or just get them bigger? Let's get them bigger. With our Hydra's Growth. And let's attack. And kill his guy. He's gonna get a 5/5. Which will block my 1/1. That's fine. He takes 7. They're gonna kill my Elf Druid, but that's fine because I got out what I needed with it. They're gonna make their elves cheaper, but at this point, or elves, so Goblin is cheaper, but at this point it doesn't matter. We're up to 5 mana. So I cannot. I could actually do both of these. Let's do that. That costs 3. 1, 2, 3. This will cost 2, giving a power up to him. So now he's a 10-10 with trample. We'll attack, he has to block, and then I'll win. Awesome. There we go. Sequencing. At the end of your turn, if you control no untapped lands, draw a card. No. I mean, it's not bad, but no. Target opponent. This is funny because that probably came out in a time where you got mana burned, and they took mana burn out. So now you could just literally tap all your land to draw a card. Target opponent reveals the top card of his or her library. This card deals damage equal to the real card's converted mana cost of that player and each creature he or she controls. If a land was revealed this way, return this card to its owner's hand. 4 for a explosion. I kind of like that. It's not a guarantee kill, but it could be. I don't know. If I'm fighting somebody with big creatures, it'd be a good idea. But against, like, goblins, it's not a good idea. Although most goblins are going to be weak anyway. Goblin Warrior. I like his little dog on the sprite. Add green. Spin. Oh, that's the one that gives me extra ramp. Let's keep this hand. They're going to go first, get an 0-1 Goblin with Exalted and Haste. It's Exalted when a creature you control attacks alone. The creature gets 1-1 till end of the turn. So if they get a bunch of Exalteds out, that could get dangerous. So let's get a Forest. Unless you control a Forest. So we'll play a Forest. And can't Amulet. There's no point playing Fairy Tale. So we're just gonna have to pass. Uh-oh. Goblins get 1-1, so now he gets Exalted, he's at 2-3. Alright, let's get out our castle. And let's see. That puts us at 3 mana. 3 mana. We'll get out our elf. And we'll pop our amulet. Go ahead and get a forest. And we'll end. I can attach the bow and shoot that guy. So we'll take this. That's fine. Get another forest down. We're up to 4 mana. Other creature control have trample. I don't really need trample right now. Protection from blue and black. They're playing red. That's fine. Let's get him out. Let's attach our bow here. Let's attack. Shooting this guy to give a power down to his other guy. And then he's going to play another 1-1. The Cobbler of War. It has haste, and whenever this card or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets 2-0 till end of the turn. They could create goblins with it. Alright, with also having haste. So we need to shoot that as well. We got Elvish Piper. Kind of useless right now, but you know, it's nice that it's there. We're gonna pop one, sacrifice that to get a Bayou. I didn't mean to do that, but it's fine. I guess I'm just used to only having forest. Let's see. I think let's get her out. Now let's attach our bow here. Target creature gets 2/2 till in a turn. Nice. Okay. So we'll attack, shoot this for 1. And they are going to do nothing. Good. Although that could be bad. We'll see. We get another ramp. Might want to do forest. Let's get him out. I have 3 available mana. And let's play that. So technically I have 1, 2. I could have more mana, but I don't need it. So we're just going to attack with everybody and win the game. There we go. Overthinking. Planning for stuff I don't need to. Alright. Goblins, Goblin Soldier, Goblin Shaman, Enchant Land. Is it Goblin? During each player's upkeep, if that player controls more lands than any other, this card deals 2 damage to them. So if I'm behind on land, they take damage, but yeah, it's okay. When this card attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Then create a number of 1/1 goblin tokens equal to this card's power. Wow. That could get crazy. He's only a 3-drop, so you could drop him early and then just start going to town. That's a raccoon. As much as I want to fight the raccoon, I need to fight goblins. Because I gotta fight another regular one. And then Goblin Shaman. Nope, that is not a goblin at all. I was tricked by the sprite. I thought that was a goblin. Alright, these are good cards, so we'll keep this hand. We're going first. Play our tap land, tapping our bow. We're going to amulet for a forest. And then we'll end. They're going to get a mountain down. We'll play our forest. We're up to 3 mana. We can Birds of Paradise, Elvic, Land of War Elves. Unfortunately, we can't tap that for green or we'd get out another elf, but we're up to 5 mana, so that's good. 6 next turn. So we'll end. They're going to destroy my dungeon map. Well, you know what? I've taken no advantage of it, actually, thinking about it. Alright, so we're up to 5. Let's Elvish Piper and Elvish Mystic. And then we shall pass. Next turn, we get our 6/6 out and start messing up our opponent. Because guess what? We could play them for 1. That's just insane. Oh my god. Alright, I'm so glad I got that elf. So now we have 3, 4, 5. Oh, I could do Loxodon if I had some more mana. Let's play her. And then we'll attach the bow to our 6/6. We'll attack. Taking out his goblin, which is going to destroy my Elvish Piper, but that's fine since I already got my 6/6 out. And then next turn, we'll win the game. So that was fast. Let's play our Hedgehog, and we're going to make our god destroy their endless dance. Goodbye. That's hilarious. Alpha Strike, win the game. That's crazy how fast that was. Well, I mean, I guess it wasn't no turn 2, turn 3, or whatever, but still. Up to 2 creatures, you get 4/4. Scry 1 when this land enters. Okay. None of these I want. That wasn't a goblin, so of course I don't get my thing. There's a goblin. Let me get down here before he despawns. He's just over here dancing. You know, just having a good old time. And I'm just coming over here and being like, "You're trying to destroy the city. You die now." And he's just sitting here grooving. And I'm just killing him. Alright, so let's play. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm going second. I just wanted to keep the hand. They're going to get an 0-2 defender that can shoot me for 1. Nice, we get more lands. Alright, I'm going to play my land and get out Atlanta War Elves, Traveler's Amulet for another land, and we'll end. They are going to get out a 2-2 Goblin that they can tap 2 and do 1-0 and gain haste till end of turn. Goblins he controls gets all that. And whenever Battlecry Goblin attacks, if you attacked with creatures with total power 6 or greater this combat, create a 1-1 Goblin token that's tapped and attacking. Good lord. Alright, we got all the weapons. So once we start playing them, we're going to be great. Can I play a tap land, or should I do something else? I have 3 mana. I could play that. He'll get a 1-1. I do want to get Point the Way out, because I think I could start attacking soon. Let's do that. We're going to play Forest, Point the Way. Then we're going to Hall of Triumph to call for green, so all my green creatures get a power up. Then we'll pass. They're going to hit me for 2. That's okay. Then they're going to get a 1-1 Goblin. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, whatever. Let's get another Forest down. We are up to 4 mana that doesn't include my Mystic. 5 if you do include my Mystic. Let's, I can turn him into a 3-3 and attack and get a land. And then next turn, I can play the Sword of Body and Mind and attach the bow. Let's do that. So tap 2 for the sword, attach it to the Land of War Elves, and then we will attack, which is going to get us a land and increase our speed to 1. Oh, increase our speed to 2. Wait, 2. Whenever opponent loses life during your turn, if your speed is 1 or greater. When else did he lose life? That's weird. Alright, well, he's going to kill my Land of War Elves. That stinks. Because next turn he was going to have protection from red. Alright, so we will Evolving Wilds, get a Forest out, Birds of Paradise, Sword of Body and Mind, attach the sword. We can't, we don't have enough mana. End turn. We just need the Birds of Paradise to survive 1 turn. And they did. That's good. Don't I already have that out? Who Endures and Who Endures. Yep, so I can't play both of those or they'll die since they're legendary. And then we are going to Sword of Body and Mind, Sword of the Amethyst, and Bow. And we got a crazy Birds of Paradise. And let's dice to deal 3 damage, start creature or player. Let's kill this because you could just get that back. So kill him, take the 3 damage, which will be fine. We'll attack. We're gonna get a wolf. Shoot that. Get a forest out. That dies. He's gonna hit me for 3. That's fine. I hit him for 4. Then we're gonna untap all our lands. Get a wolf. We don't tap our own lands. We get a wolf and mill them for a ton of cards. That's fine. Alright, so now they will get an O2 defender out again, and then a crazed goblin that attacks each turn if able. So we'll kill that. Legolas, awesome. Legolas, whenever another legendary creature enters, you may put a 1/1 counter on him. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, I get to draw a card. Okay, so let's attack with just the bird. And we're going to shoot this guy. We're going to go ahead and get another land. And then we're going to make him discard a bunch. We're going to get max speed. We're going to point the way and get out 4 forest. Oh my god. That's insane. I wish I had some crazy... they only have 3 mana this whole time. Good lord. No wonder they're not popping off. Alright, so we'll block him with Legolas. And... oh, we got Godzilla. Awesome. Yeah, let's play Godzilla. I got a ton of mana. That didn't even tap all my mana. Good lord. Alright, so yep, I got 12/12 Godzilla out. We'll attack with our Birds of Paradise, though, and win the game, because, you know, the card that usually is going to win games for people, Birds of Paradise. That's hilarious. Alright, so Goblin down. We got some more money. We're actually getting... we're getting rid of that for sure. I already know I got one of these, so I'll get rid of this. And let's... Battle Cry Goblin. Goblin Wardrobes. Let's keep those for now. Alright. And yep, Goblin Leader. We're at 226 gold, so that's great. Let's kill this Goblin Leader. And hopefully that'll get us to almost 300. Goblin Chief. Alright, we're gonna play. We got Ramp. We got Elves. We don't have green. I kind of want to play this out. He's a chieftain, so I shouldn't. Because I won't have stuff till... yeah, we're gonna mulligan. I should be ramping super fast, and that's not gonna happen with that. Alright, so we'll keep this. We're gonna put our behemoth at the bottom of the deck and go first. We're gonna do forest. Let's do the Elvic Mystic. And then we'll Traveler's Amulet with our dungeon map, get another forest in our hand, and end. Next turn, we can play him and him, which is going to be awesome. They're going to get a 1/1 goblin with haste. And whenever this card or at least 2 other creatures attack, creatures you control gain first strike and trample until the end of the turn, and can't be blocked by creature tokens this turn. Good lord. Alright, forest. Let's play our archer, and then let's play our battalion. Now we have a 4/3 out. Awesome. And then next turn, we will get out our lynx and attach our bow and start shooting everything he has. Alright, okay, we'll end. Can't attack. They are gonna get out another 1/1 goblin. Whenever another red creature enters the battlefield under your control, this card gets 1/0 till end turn. So that could get out of hand, but it probably won't. I'm up to 5 mana. I could actually sword a body and mind right now. But I do want to attach the bow because even with the sword, they can block. I don't think they're going to. What should I do? What should I do? Let's... With sword of body and mind. Attach it to our archer. Attack with both our guys. They're gonna take all 8. We'll get a wolf. So I got a blocker. We're gonna play another land. We're gonna get our links out, but it really doesn't matter because we're gonna attach the bow here. We're gonna alpha strike, shooting this guy. They're gonna block 1, 4, and then they're gonna die. Oh wow, that's cool. Terror of the Peaks Dragon. Flying. Spells your opponents cast that target this card costs an additional 3 life to cast. So he has Ward 3. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, this card deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target. He's 5 for 5/4, and he could just shoot things when you play stuff. That's awesome. We're going to put that in our first deck. Creatures you control get 1/0 for each time it attacked this turn. Each creature you control gets 1/0 for each time it attacked this turn. Landfall. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase. At the beginning of that combat phase, untap all creatures you control. Oh my god. Okay. Let's put that in our deck too. That's insane. Destroy all creatures target player controls. For each creature that died this way, put 2 goblins out. Okay. I don't care for him, so we're going to sell him. This card can't attack unless you control more creatures than the defending player. Oh. Alright, so yeah, we're going to get these 2 guys in our other deck. Let's go get our reward money. But before then, we are going to edit the first deck and add in Dragon of the Peak, or Terror of the Peaks, and the Minotaur. I don't know what I just added, because it wasn't... I got 2? That's not right. Do I really got 2? I have 2? Okay. I don't mind having extra attack phases. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2 white cat token for each equipment attached to this card. Let's take this out. I'm not using it much. Our Dragon Paladin. He's 3 for 3/3 vigilance. I'm just not... When it enters, you gain a life with the thing. I like the Dragon Paladin, but I don't know. Let's keep him. Sure, we'll keep him. Got 2 Vampire Nighthawks. We just got red, black, green. I mean, this is a multicolored deck for sure. Alright, let's go back. Alright, go back to our green deck. And let's go into the town. And we get 500 gold. Awesome. And stuff's cheaper. So we could go and get this guy. Reroll. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Put all creature cards revealed this way into your hand and the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. Good lord. You may put a green creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. What? What? That's... It's just... You got a big mother? Yeah, just play it. Get an emblem whenever you cast a creature spell. You may search your library for a creature card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle. That's insane. Why are some of these planeswalkers allowed? Like, that in itself is just crazy. Alright. So he mills. I'm not worrying about milling. So let's see. Destroy target artifact. No. Trample. Multicolored creatures you control have trample. No. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield. No. Create an XX green ooze creature tokens. Create XXX green creature. So I guess the first one, I don't know. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put this card. You may put a counter on this card. Search your library for a creature card with a mana value equal to the number of this cards. Reveal it, put it to your hand. And if that card is a legendary, create a treasure token. Oh wow, interesting. So that'll help you ramp as well. I gotta get this guy. $4.95. Let's sell. See how much we get for those goblins. $125. Not enough. Alright, let's we're at 400. Let's go take on these Leonins. Like I said, we could take their money, and I could get more artifact armors. Oh, I can also fight some tigers. Oh, well, what? My mouse was north that whole time. Don't know what happened there, game, but, you know, I did just say I want to fight a tiger, so I guess we're fighting a tiger, because, you know, that's what we're gonna do. Acting like we're crazy up in here, fighting a tiger. Normal people don't say they're gonna fight tigers and then actually do it. Alright. Next turn we're gonna be up to 4 mana. That's so awesome. Layer of the Hydra. Drew it at the perfect time, so it's coming to play tapped. We're up to 4 mana. Let's let's get out Legolas. Let's attach our bow to Legolas, and then we'll end turn. And they're going to get a 2/2 Cave Tiger. And when a creature blocks it, this card gets 1/1 till the end of the turn. So it's kind of Bushido, but not really Bushido. Alright, so we're going to play the Forest. Primal Vigor. That'd be good. Yeah, let's Primal Vigor. So that way, when he gets 1/1 counters, they should double. And I'm hoping, since this is a legendary artifact... Oh, no, legendary creature enters. Dang it. Alright, well, that's fine. We're not going to attack. They're going to hit me for 2, that's fine. They're going to get a 3/3 Tiger out. This card can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Okay. So they're just getting stuff out. We are going to Forest, because I need 6 mana. Because we are going to get out our Wall, and then we're going to get out our Hall of Triumph to give all our green creatures a 1/1 power up. And we got 3/3 on Legolas now. And if I could hit my opponent, I get to draw a card, but I cannot hit him. Or I could, I just don't want to because I would get hurt. So we're going to pass. They're not going to attack because of my wall. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this card and untap it. Okay. Natural Order. Sacrifice a green card and get out whatever I want. This card's insane. Have I mentioned that? We're gonna pop a Land of War Elves. And I mean he just basically mutates into Godzilla. Because you know what I'm getting out? Godzilla. Actually, you know, I can get my dragon out. He has flying. And then I could just create a million treasure tokens or create my 8/8 which gives everybody trample. Oh my god, like just the idea of this is insane. Alright, we're gonna get out the 8/8, which is now a 9/9, indestructible. Everything gets trample. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. That's so crazy. And I didn't pay a land for the turn because I was so excited. Okay. Let's get another forest out. I have 1 available mana, so I can't do anything with that. And whenever another creature you control attacks, it gains trample and indestructible. So I could just attack with Legolas and he can't die. They'll just block though with their 3/3 and then they'll die. So that works. We'll attack with Legolas. Let's shoot him. I don't care. And they don't block, so they take 3. I get to draw a card. Oh my god. We got our Gear Hulk. So I could just play him and put 8 1/1 counters on our chieftain and just destroy our opponent. Alright, well, it's good fighting you, but this fight's over. I got a 17/17 indestructible with trample. Oh my god. And you got some tigers. That's cute. I like your tigers. They're dead, though. So we're just going to auto that. And we're going to auto that. And he survived? That's crazy. I didn't think he was going to be able to survive that. Okay, well, we'll end turn. And they'll do nothing. So we'll just win the game. Good lord. -25. Alright. Did we get some cool tigers? We got giant growth. That's awesome. 30th edition version. You may put a basic land card from your hand onto the battlefield tap. No. Landfall. Whenever a land enters under your control, this card gets 1/1 till the end of the turn. If it wasn't till the end of the turn, that'd be good. Let's definitely put giant growth in here. It's just being able to add 1/1. You know what? We're gonna use the keyboard for this because obviously the game is having some issues with the mouse up there. Alright, let's get this. And then we will put giant growth in our deck. Wall of 1,000 cuts. The flying defender, wall of 1,000 cuts attacks this turn as though it didn't have defender. So, you know, you can have a 3/5 flyer if you tap 1. You gain 3 life, Weatherstorm. When you cast a spell, copy it for each spell cast that turn. On thin ice, we know what that does. Destroy target creature with flying. Tornado. That's funny. Enchant creature. 2 of the Knights of Old. When this card enters the battlefield, other creatures you control get 1/1 till the end of turn. You can suspend it for 5, so you just play it turn 1, and you get it out turn 5. Untap another target snow permanent. Good if we do create a snow deck. The wall of 1,000 cuts is funny, but we don't need a wall. Alright, let's add giant growth to our deck real quick. It's an instant. There we go. Add. And then let's fight the weapons master. Alright. And then after this one, we'll fight the other weapons master. Unnatural growth at the beginning of each combat, double the power and toughness of each creature you control till the end of the turn. That's still just crazy. Section for blue. I doubt they're gonna have blue. Let's keep this because if we start just doubling our Hydra, it's gonna be insane. Alright, so Evolving Wilds. Pop that for forest. Can't Traveler's Amulet, or I have to discard. So we're just gonna have to end. They're gonna get 2 lands out. Get an equipment. Whenever equipped creature and at least one other creature attacks, they get to draw a card. because they played it, they get a 2/2 red rebel out to attach it to. So that stinks. Alright, so now I'm gonna Traveler's Amulet for a forest. Play said forest. And then I'm going to rampant growth. Yeah, let's rampant growth. I think that's gonna be best. Alright, so rampant growth, get out another forest. So next turn we'll be up to 4. We could do that, we'll be up to 5. But I think we'll just go ahead and get this Hydra out. And then next turn start letting him double. Alright, so they're gonna hit me for 2, that's fine. Now we will get out our Hydra for 2. Yeah, let's get him out for 2. And then we'll end. They're going to attach the Basilisk or collar, so they now have a lifelink 2/2, but they're not going to attack. My Basilisk or Hydra becomes a 4/4, which is great. And then we are going to play our enchantment that when at the beginning of my combat he will double. So now he's an 8/8. Oh, nope. Can I take that back? Let me take that back, because he's gonna kill him. Oh, I messed up. I got greedy, and I messed up. Yep. Man. That was dumb. That was very dumb. Alright, he needs 3 to just play, so he'd come out with 3. He would come out as a 3/3. Play him and kill his guy. Let's do that. Play him. We're gonna kill his guy to flip our guy over so we can make Death Touch Wolves. We have 2 available mana, so we'll get out our fairy and then we'll end. Alright. They get out a vehicle, which is an artifact carrying a cat. When this card enters, create 2 green cats. Whenever the chariot attacks, create a token that's a copy of token you control. Good lord. Okay, so forest, we're ramping great. Let's get out a wolf with Death Touch. Sacrifice a creature. If you do, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it to your hand, then shuffle. So actually, that's going to pair up great with my Piper, because then I could just get out whatever I want. Interesting. Alright. Then let's see if we get out our Hydra now. It'd be a 4/4. Or we should get out our Elvish Piper. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of getting out the Elvish Piper. Let's do that. I'm going to see if I could get our dragon that gives us treasure tokens, and then just make this Hydra insanely huge. Alright, so we'll end turn. They're going to attach their equipments. But they are not going to attack. Good. Evolving Wilds, pop that for another forest. Let's go ahead and play the charm. Let's -1 him, getting rid of our wolf. And then we are going to get out our dragon. Where is he? Oh my god. Let's get out our 15/15 worm. Oh my god. Elvish Piper. Tap 1. Get out World Spin Worm. 15/15 Trample. Oh my god. Alright. We still got four mana available. We don't want to Hydra for 1, obviously, so I guess we're gonna pass. He's a 30/30 with trample. That's insane. So I just attack and I'll win next turn. Okay. Sure. They're gonna get the Behemoth Sledge out, but that doesn't matter at all. Alright. Oh my god. And I could do that as well. I could Giant Growth Arc guy as well. Let's +1 Helm, even though we're about to just win the game anyway. We're going to Giant's Growth that, so when he doubles, he'll be a 36/36. And not do anything else, so let's just play our Hydra. Because it gets haste. So why not? So we're up to 8 mana, so I'll pop X for 7. We'll get out a 7/7 Hydro, and then we'll attack with our 14/14 and our 36/36. Oh my god. And they're gonna activate the vehicle like that matters, and we're going to destroy you. Oh my god, that was beautiful. I got another Sword of Excalibur from the Assassin's Creed set. I got a ton of these guys again. Let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of Condemn. I got another Sledge. Let's... I have a couple sledges already, so we'll get rid of that. The Sword of Eden. Let's... I got the exact same one, so let's sell this one. Yeah. And that's 41 gold. And a lot of cards for us to sell. Let's run around and get these free cards out. Those 2 tigers left it unguarded for some reason. Oh wow, this is like that woman, Bayonetta. Or for anybody who is old like me and has watched Inuyasha, there is a girl on there who also has hair powers. And it also looks like her. So let's see, what does she do? Sorry. Legendary creature Nightmare. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. If you do, each opponent may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life and you draw a card. Wait, what? Oh my god, that's going in my token deck. Because I'm just going to create tokens and then sacrifice the token. And then they'll have to sacrifice the token. And, oh my god, yes. We're definitely going to add that to our first deck. He can cause the opponent to discard a card or cause me to discard a card. And if I do, I draw 2. And he has a flying haste dragon that they can tap 2 to power up till end the turn. Not good, in my opinion, anyway. And yes, I want to add this nightmare creature to my first deck Because that's silly. That's just straight silly. We need to add this guy to our elf deck. I forgot about that. Edit, elf deck, add in this guy. Good lord. Alright, let's continue fighting these guys. I'm gonna fight the double tiger next. And then we'll end this episode, unless this fight goes long. We get no land. Oh, I got a better looking card. That one's like the hollow or something. Oh my god, and we get natural order. This turn 4 win the game. That's all that is. Yeah, let's play this. Get rid of that. Keep this hand. We're gonna forest. Traveler's Amulet for a forest. We could have. No, we got rid of the card we could have played, so that's fine. We'll end. They're gonna get a tap land down. We're gonna get a forest. We're up to 3 mana. We can almost natural order already. Alright, so we'll get her out. And then we'll end. And they're gonna get a 1/1. Oh, they're gonna Lion Sash thing they could give counters to. Alright, well, let's play our land. We're up to 4. So we're gonna natural order, sacrificing this guy, and get out our 15 World Spine Worm. And next turn, we should unnatural growth it into a 30/30. What? What is happening? Oh my god. What turn is it? He has 3 mana. Like, what's going on? I got a 30/30. Oh, wow. That's just insane. Oh man, you're gonna block my 30/30 with trample with your 1/1? I wonder how that's gonna end. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Oh, we got more of these. Sell. Harmonize, sell that. Sell. This is great card if we get it on an indestructible, since all damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to that card instead, and if it's an indestructible, it doesn't die. So you could just sit there and let him take 1,000,000 damage. Let's fight these tigers. I think it's actually 2 tigers just walking together. I don't know if that's a glitch or what, but you know, it is what it is. Search your library for a card name Nexus chosen and put it onto the battlefield. Gain 2 life for each elf you have. That's gonna be good later on. It's not good now. What's mulligan? We got the World Spine Worm. I need to take this Hydra out. It's not that good anymore. And yeah, let's keep this hand. We're gonna get this Hydra at the bottom, and we'll keep this hand. Ooh, I am just so hysterical after that last game. I didn't realize I started this game out with no land. Alright, so you know what? That's fine. We got our Birds of Paradise. We drew a land, so that's good too. Drop the forest. We're up to 3 mana. Let's get out search your library for 2 basic land cards. If you have 2 or more instants of sorceries in your graveyard. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So let's go ahead and just do that. And we're going to get not everything. We're going to get 2 forest. 1, 2, thank you. And then it doesn't matter. We'll just put that one on the field. And then we'll end. They're going to have 2 out. I have 5 available mana, and I can get... And I just drew another. Good lord. That's a demigod. Let's play it. It's going to be a 3/3. Each other creature you control enters battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Its power and toughness are equal to your devotion to green. That's 1. Where's power? Not power and toughness, just power. Oh, and then it's 2. Duh. Okay, so it's always going to be a 2/3 at least. And then I'll make it a 5/3. So that'd be good. We can't play this. If we tapped our land better, we could have played that actually. And let's just end turn. Alright, they're going to get a 1/1 out, which we're going to shoot. Ooh, we could get this ape out, which would be great. It costs 6. I have 6 because I'm running a crazy deck. Alright, so we'll tap that, kill this guy, attach our bow. Oh, sorry. Attach our bow here. Sorry, tap 1, attach the bow. So now this is a 6/3. He's an 8/7. God. And he got a 1/1 counter from our demigod. Alright, so this game's going to end quickly. Alright, so play our castle. Let's get out our power-up guy and give our guy another power-up. We'll Alpha Strike with 2 8/8s and win the game. Good lord, and that puts us at an hour. At the beginning of your end step, if you control no artifact, sacrifice this. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Actually, I'm going to put that in there because... ooh, and another giant growth. Awesome. Okay, so this is going in both... my decks. Actually, it doesn't need to go in the green deck, but we'll put it in the first deck. So let's edit first deck. And we just got a new land. Which is here. Add that to it. Because that doesn't even come to play tap, so that's awesome. And I think we're going to add the second giant growth to this deck. Because again, giant growth is useful. There we go, green. I have a ton of giant growths. Good lord, I didn't realize I had so many. Let's do this one. I used to have this artwork as well. Yeah, let's play that. I don't think it's necessary for me to play all of them. But that's good. Alright, let's fight this tiger, and then we're going to end this episode. Because that's such a good land. You know, if I could get another one, that'd be great. Okay, we're going to keep this hand. And we got Elvish Piper and our dragon. This is insane. Alright, play that. Pop our, or tap our sword. End turn. They're gonna get 2 forests, but they're not gonna do anything from there. We're gonna get a forest out, play it. Then we'll get out our 2/2 of vigilance. We're gonna get out our 2/2 with vigilance. And we'll end turn. There, we're gonna tap 3 and get out a cave tiger. We are gonna get another land, so we're up to 4 mana. We'll Elvish Piper. Next turn, we get out Gnawbone and power. Oh man, if I could, I need to do that first and give him a power up. So let's do that. Alright, so we'll end turn. They'll attack me for 2, that's fine. And they're gonna get a 3/3 out. Again, that's fine with us. Because we are gonna play this. And then, oh my god, did it just tap my land and only land? For our artifact that didn't need a color. Because now we can't tap the elf. Come on, game. Oh, God. End turn. I swear if my Elvish Piper dies right now. I just took 8 damage. I'm not happy with you, game. I'm not happy with you at all. Alright, we get our Gnawbone out. We have 3 available mana. This costs 1. Is it green spells or green creature spells? Green creature spells, okay. We can play this onto him. Start powering him up. Let's do that. Attach our ring here. And then let's end turn. Next turn, we're going to get out 1,000,000 treasure tokens. Can I Loxodon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. I cannot Loxodon. We can Hydra's Growth, though, onto our dragon. So he's now a 9/9. And let's attack with our 9/9. We're going to get 9 treasure tokens. So I have 9, 10, 11 available mana. Let's... Oh my god. Search your deck for a green creature card with mana value X. Put it onto the battlefield. So I could get 10, 10. And put it onto the battlefield. Alright. Popping this for 10. 1. Alright. I can't get out anything I want. Well, not anything, because, you know, the world spine is freaking massive, but I could get out, Godzilla, or I could get out my 8/8. God, it's just insane. We should get out our demigod. Our other god. Good lord. Let's get out Godzilla. I haven't gotten him out in a while. So we got an 11/11 to defend us now. And we'll end turn. Oh, they're not going to attack? What a surprise. And he's going to become a 13/13. Oh my god. Sword of body and mind, he can't. Well, he already can't be blocked. Let's not block Godzilla and make him unblockable. I wish I still had mana so I could attach the Loxodon. Okay, we're gonna hit with 26 damage, unblockable. God, we're made 26 treasure tokens in that. Good lord. Pit spawn, first strike. You may pay 2 or sacrifice this during your upkeep. If this card damages any creature, remove that creature from the game. You need to play that and then attach that card. That makes all creatures block attacking creature. Alright, so before we go, I know we are running late. Let me edit my green deck. I'm going to take that Hydra out, this one, because it's just not that useful. And then let me take out the other one. It's okay. I don't like, I don't like that, sorry. I don't like how much it costs to play, since it costs 3. Alright, and then, you know what, let's add that new land we got as well. We got 2 of these. I think something's wrong with the game, and it's giving me 2 when it shouldn't be. Okay. Artifacts, no. Enchantments, land. Let's get that new land out. Where is it? When this land enters, you may reveal an F card from your hand. If you don't, it enters tapped. Oh no. That when I create my green black elf deck, that'd be good. Let's add the Bayou. And there it is. I add that to the deck. Good lord. Alright. We're gonna end the episode here. Thanks for watching, y'all. If y'all can, like, comment, subscribe. I love this episode. It was amazing. And I'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye, y'all.